Hi guys, PD here, welcome to the channel, welcome to another new video. This is a work in progress video guys. This is Star Citizen in VR with VorpX. Now a big thank you to Chachi, Sanchez, I'm going to butcher his name. Now Chachi did a live stream last night. He's got a brand new guide for the game. I followed his guide this morning and as you can see, this is Star Citizen working in VR. So I'm going to have a quick fly around guys. I've configured the game to play with the Xbox controller. It's quite a lengthy process to get this to work. If you don't have Star Citizen yet, I would say if you don't want to mess around with it in VR, probably wait a little bit. Wait till the full game is released. But if you want a challenge, something to do, I brought the game and I brought one of the packs with the ships in it. So this is my starter ship, and you need to buy one of the ships to start the game for the game to work. You will need a lot of patience with this game guys. It can be a pain in the arse to get up and running. I've had error messages. It takes 10 minutes for the game to boot up. To give you an example guys, I started this video at 9 o'clock this morning. It's now midday, so it took me 3 hours to mess around, tweak files, tweak the FOV. You have to make user configuration files, you have to tweak the original attribute files. So there's a lot to do in this game. If you're not very patient, don't bother trying this. If you've got more patience, you like to dabble in this sort of thing, then follow his guide. His guide is amazing. So make sure you follow his channel, follow his videos, follow his latest video. Like I said, all the links will be in my description below. Okay, so now I'm going to jump into the headset. We're going to have a play around. I've not really played the game guys. I don't know any of the controls. I just got it working. It's in VorpX. I've had to tweak some VorpX settings. There are some profiles for the game, but I did not use any profiles. If you follow Chachi's guide, all you need to do is to run VorpX, run the game, and VorpX will automatically detect the game. So I've not had to load any profiles, I've not made any profiles, it just worked in VR, following his guide and tweaking his settings. Again, I had to spend about an hour inside the game. You have to tweak the, there's an option in the game for track IR, which is tracking the headset. And as you can see, look, this is now tracking my headset. Now when I first booted up the game guys, it was just a flat screen. There's no 3D, there's no tracking. So you really need to go through the tutorial very slowly, bullet point by bullet point, to get this to work. So this video is going to be a work in progress. I'm going to follow the game as it progresses. And hopefully, once the game releases, there'll be a profile for the game. Everything will be set in place where you just run the VorpX profile and it will work instantly without all this messing around. I'm going to jump in now into my headset and I'm going to tell you what I can see, what I changed in VorpX, that sort of thing. Now because I've got it up and running, I'm recording the gameplay from the game itself. I'm not going to be showing you the VorpX menus. If I hit the VorpX key now, you can't see the menu on screen. This is working guys, so I don't want to mess around with any of my recording settings. Let me just jump in and tell you what I can see. And let's have a play around. Okay, so you use Edge Peak to view the menus. I can now see my VorpX menu. I'm running the game, full VR mode. Image zoom is on 0.71. Let me check. I put the 3D strength to 5.00. It is geometry 3D, but it's the bare minimum 3D guys. From a scale of 1 to 10 for 3D, this is on like 3. So there is 3D in the game, but it's very, very minimum, and it's not the 3D I like. That's why I turned the 3D strength to 5.0. It did not really make a difference. So bear that in mind, and hopefully when the game is released, we'll have a better 3D profile for the game. But for now, this is working, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Again, in VorpX, if I go to image settings, I've not changed anything. Head tracking in VorpX, there's an option, it says use track IR. That needs to be on. I've also turned track IR supports head roll to yes. Track IR support position tracking, again that is on yes. And that's about it really, guys. Like I said, I followed the guide. I'm going to save my profile. I don't know how to upload this profile to the cloud though, because it's not really a profile. It's just VorpX, remember my settings. Okay, so I zoomed into the screen a little bit, guys. I can just about see the top and bottom of the screen very faintly, only about a few centimeters. It's not really distracting. But this is, look at this. I've got full tracking now in the game. I can look up, I can look down at my body. Look at all my controls. There's like a space station over there. So we're going to have a play around with the controls for the game. Okay, that's my throttle. Left thumbstick's my throttle. Right thumbstick to turn. Left, right. Up and down. Okay. So these controls are very similar to how I play the game Elite Dangerous. And I use the gamepad to play Elite Dangerous. Now Mr. Sanchez, I'm going to say Mr. Sanchez because I butcher his first name. Mr. Sanchez has got a guide on how to set up your HOTAS for the game. This feels very similar to how you play Elite Dangerous, minus the amazing 3D effect. Like I said, very basic 3D, but it still works, it's still in 3D. Now they recommend you do not play Z Adaptive on the Rift S because of issues with the game. But this is working. So if I want to do a roll, I have to hold down the left shoulder pad, the top one. That allows me to do a barrel roll. Okay, so this is like free roaming. If I hit the right trigger, I've got like, I can shoot bullets. So this is going to be a very short video, guys. I just wanted to show you up and running. And if you've got VorpX and you've got the game, you want to experiment, this has got the potential to be really, really good, guys. The game is running really, really smooth. I'm going to show you my graphics settings. I've turned everything down for the purpose of this video, so that you guys get a really nice video to watch. Let me show you my settings in the game. Okay, options menu. Okay, there's a lot of tweaks you need to do in the game settings. For example, vehicles targeting, enable auto zoom on locked targets. Originally that was on yes, I turned that on to no. Again, this is all in the guide. Graphics, guys, I put it onto Windows mode. I've turned the quality on low, so that what you see is really nice and smooth. Field of view, I turned to maximum. Also, you need to make a custom file, a custom FOV file, to get a wider field of view. VSync is off. I put sharpening to 100%, chromatic aberration off, and film grain off. And there's lots of key bindings you need to change, and lots of things in the controls you need to change. So just bear that in mind, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to have a fly around now. Let me zoom back in again. Now the head tracking is 1:1. The size and the scope of everything feels normal. You can even position your head inside the cockpit. Look. And that's a new feature with VorpX. That's a feature that normally was not in VorpX, and it's only just been added recently in the latest patches. Okay, so I'm going to fly over to one of these rocks, have a fly round. Awesome. Okay, what are these things over here? Okay, I'm pressing my button to see what they do. No target. Oh, that's a zoom in. Okay. There's like a boundary here. Approaching this simulation boundary, we need to turn. Okay guys, I discovered a really cool feature when I was messing around with the tutorial, and I was messing around to get this to work. There's a button to exit the cockpit. This is really cool. Let me try it. Okay, so... oh, that's external camera view. So this is my ship from outside. Awesome. Look at that. Hold down the top left button and hold B, exit the ship. Okay, here we go guys. This was really weird. Okay, I'm floating in space, look at this. I can now fly around my ship. Like I said, the 3D is pretty good. It's not the best 3D. And it will only get better guys. And like I said, this is a work in progress. So I don't expect anybody to just go and buy the game. Okay, can we get back in the ship? Let me in. Oh crap, I see my feet. I got full body here, look. Do you see that? Doing a roll. Okay, how do I get back into my ship? So the same controls are used to control my character outside the ship, to roll and everything. How do I get back in? Let me in. That's my camera view from outside. Okay, that looks like Dead Space now. That's pretty epic actually. Okay, I need to get back into my ship. I have to say something though guys, these images in space are amazing. There's like a broken moon over there, look. Okay, we made it somehow. Okay, I opened the canopy. Let me try and get back into my seat. Very hard in 0G. Oh, what happened there? Okay guys, I'm such a noob I could not get back in the ship, so I've loaded in a different game mode. Look, this is like a race mode. And we're just going to have a quick fly round. Go through the hoops. So we're racing around the levels.
Checkpoint.
I'm going to leave it there guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe.
Checkpoint.
Be sure to my little bell. If this is something you try, let me know in the comments below.
Checkpoint.
Engine systems destroyed. Engine systems destroyed.
This is quite tricky. I think I killed my ship. On that note, see you later guys. Bye.